This video is for all you men who are either angry about something or pissed off at someone for something. Chill the fuck out. It'll be alright. Christ consciousness. What is Christ consciousness? Christ consciousness, it's the wholeness, it's love for everything. It is realizing that everything is beautiful and whole, it is perfect in just the way it is. And sometimes we gotta go through all the negative shit, we gotta work through our shit, we gotta deal with other people and realize, have compassion, have empathy. So what you gotta realize is that you are exactly where you're meant to be. In life, we all go through some things. We got some good times, we got some hard times, and everything in between. Sometimes the hard times, the times, or just the people that rub up against us, that give us friction, that's a reason for that. It's because you learn from that, you grow from that, and you develop love for yourself and for others through working through all that shit. Christ consciousness is awareness and it's enlightenment, and it's essentially the teachings of it's to embody the teachings of Jesus Christ. It's similar. It's basically the same thing as unity consciousness. You know, Jesus wasn't the only person teaching these mystical, magical teachings. There are many other great teachers throughout history. But essentially also, we shouldn't be worshiping the teacher. We shouldn't worship Jesus as he's God. We should just do what he did. We should follow his message because he was a great spiritual leader. But to worship him like he was God, that's taking it way too far, because you ultimately hold the keys. You are the light. It's within you, as it was within him. He was just the teacher, the master teacher of it, because he understood it so fucking well. But it just like him, you and every other person, you have it within you, because guess what? You are God at your core. I'm not saying your fucking ego. I'm not saying that go out and say that, you know, like that you're better than people or whatever. That's not what I'm saying here. We're all part of this one consciousness that connects us, that literally is us, that makes everything what it is. It's the fundamentals of everything. Christ consciousness. What is Christ consciousness? It's unity consciousness. It's the universal love for everything, for all living beings, to see everything as a part of you, to have empathy, to have compassion, to understand that everything, this whole world is a mirror, and it's mirroring back to you what you truly are, because that's what everything is. It's the essence. That's what Christ consciousness is. It's the essence. It's the connectedness that you feel within your very soul, within your heart, within your being. It's to understand that when you make war on your enemies, you make war on yourself, because your enemies are you. They are the opposite side of the coin, but it's all one coin. They are a reflection of everything that you despise and you hate within yourself. So you got to work on loving yourself, and you got to love your enemies like they are yourself, because they are. Once you understand that this universe is a mirror, that it's reflecting back to you everything that you are, the essence of everything of your attitude, your outlook on life, the thoughts you think, the emotions that you feel, and the actions you take, and it's all being reflected back to you. And just give it some thought, give it some study. Think about, analyze yourself. Think about the thoughts that you're thinking on a day-to-day basis, and the emotions that you're feeling towards you, yourself, and your brother man, and in the world around you, and the people, those that you perceive to be your enemies. Think about the thoughts that you have towards them, and then analyze that, and think about how that's showing back up in your life. All the things that you focus on a day-to-day basis, the more that you focus on these things, the more that you just get more of them. You see more of them. And it can go either way. It could spiral downward or it could spiral up. It just depends on it depends on the meaning that you give things, because everything is based on perception and the meaning that you're assigning to things. And and that's how you want to look at them. I mean, if you can train yourself to see the beauty in things and to see the reason for things, even the things that the negative things, the things that aren't good, to see how that's a catalyst for growth, for growth and expansion. The more you focus on your anger, the more it just makes you an angry person. Can't you see the spiral? You're just feeding that. And when you take a step back and you think about why you're so angry, and you take a step back and you clear your head. That's why meditation is so important, because it helps you clear. The more that you can focus on love, the more that you're going to get that brought back into your life. Just like with the negative, with the dark shit, the more that you focus on things that you do want. I know you got to retrain your mind. I get that. The mind was built basically to keep you in survival, so you don't get caught by some saber-toothed tiger or something, you know? But we don't live in that prehistoric world no more. Be a scientist, make an experiment out of it. Keep track of what you're thinking, pay attention. You should probably maybe meditate or start a daily journal, you know? Keep track of your thoughts a bit, of your emotions, track that shit. And have some, you know, deep introspection. And just focus on what you're thinking about all the time, you know, or just on a day-to-day, on a regular basis, and what comes in your life as a consequence of that, because everything is consequential, emanating from our thoughts and our emotions, and from our actions, and that's how we create our realities. When you understand that this world is perfect, is beautiful and whole, exactly how it is, that everything on earth is just a way for humans, for our souls were brought here to expand and learn and grow, and all the negative dark shit that basically just, it's friction to make us expand. It provides the catalyst. I'm not saying that that's preferred. Obviously it's not fucking preferred, but that's the way that you gotta look at it. You gotta look at these challenges, these obstacles, these people that piss you off, fucking Klaus Schwab and World Economic Forum and all these other fucking major fucking corporations and fucking politicians and all these other fucking assholes out there that want to fucking control you and control the world, whatever. I mean, you just gotta understand that somewhere deep within them is a hurt fucking child, just like anyone else. You gotta understand, hurt people. That's what it is, and that's why we gotta have compassion and love for even the people that we despise, or that we seriously fucking hate. For good fucking reasons. I'm not saying they're not good reasons, but I'm just saying that the more that you hate on someone, hate on your fucking enemies, the more that you're just bringing that back to you, and the more that you can learn to love your enemies and have some compassion for them, and realize that we're all a bunch of fucking hurt fucking children, and we're all just here to fucking learn and grow, and that we're all when we're adults, we're just learning we're trying to get over our childhoods and all the fucking trauma and shit that happens when we're young. And, you know, and I don't know, I mean, I get there's like a very, very small amount of people in this world that are natural born psychopaths, but most people, the vast majority of people that are fucking assholes, they just fucking hurting deep down inside somewhere. And the more that you can love, and you can just dig deep within your soul, and you can have compassion for these fucking assholes, the more that you can realize that there's it's fucking necessary, that they were put there for you, so you can fucking learn and grow, so you can figure out who you truly are, so you can evolve and get better from it. And that's the way you gotta look at it. Because otherwise it's gonna fucking eat you up inside. And it's a fucking poison pill, and the only person that's taking that poison is yourself. When you fucking dwell on that shit, when you dwell on things that piss you off, and the people that piss you off, and the situations that piss you off, you're just feeding the drama bubble. Do you want to live in the fucking drama bubble? I know you don't want to live in the fucking drama bubble. I know you want to get over that shit, and you want to learn, and you want to fucking grow. And the only way you can fucking do that is to realize that it's for you. It's all for you. So fucking appreciate that shit. Love your enemies, you know? Fucking, I want to fucking go and fucking hug fucking Klaus Schwab right now, you know? Anyway, and fuck the president, regardless what fucking president, it doesn't fucking matter. Fucking politicians are fucking jokes, man. Anyway, love yourself. That's the bottom line right there, and not in some ego fucking narcissistic fucking way. I'm not saying that. Love yourself, and understand that everything is a part of you, and everything is you in an abstract kind of way that your ego is never going to understand, because it's pretty fucking paradoxical, but it is what it is. I mean, we all are our own universes that are all connected, and when your universe collides with someone else, there's a reason for that. It's because you're both getting something from it. Whether it's perceived as positive or negative, it doesn't fucking matter. But it's all a lesson somewhere, you know. And so just have some compassion and some love and some empathy. And yeah, that's right. You should love your enemies. You shouldn't hate on your enemies, because then you are just as bad as your enemies. And that's the whole thing. That's don't you understand? That's the metaphor between Christ and Lucifer, between Christ consciousness and Luciferian consciousness. Luciferian consciousness is division. It's extreme fucking division. On one hand, you have the dark Luciferians, which are the fucking Satanists, which are the people that want to control and fucking dominate. And on the other hand, you have the people that want to liberate the world in their own fucking egoic sense of what they think is right and wrong. All right, they are at war with the Satanists or whatever. Basically, it's the same fucking energy. It's the conquer and divide. It's the war on your enemies and hate against the other. It's the us versus them mentality, and that's what Luciferianism is. Whether it's dark or light, it doesn't matter in that regard. That's what it is. And then on the other hand, you have Christ consciousness, which is total unity and love for everything, compassion and empathy, and realizing it's compassion for both the light and the dark. And that's hard for some people to understand. You got to understand that the dark is necessary, that it's a part of you like everything else. And I know sometimes that's hard to fucking look at. But that's just what it is, and you gotta dig through and do the fucking shadow work within yourself. But anyway, basically that's what it comes down to. That's what Christ consciousness is about. It's about wholeness and unity, and realizing that everything is here for a divine fucking purpose. Even if you can't understand it at times, even if these people are pissing you off, and you have a total right to be pissed off, and you gotta feel through that emotion. I'm not saying that you're wrong for being mad. I'm not saying that you're wrong for being angry. I'm just saying that you gotta work through that within yourself. Feel through that. Let it come through. Feel it fully, and then let it go. And you let it go, and you realize that you think about, you interpolate why you went through all that shit. And through all that process, you gain a better clarity of who you are, and all the things that make you stronger. You become a stronger man. But what is Christ consciousness? It's love, brother. It's understanding who you truly are. And with that, much love, God bless, peace.